touch the sky. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positively conquers every fear. Together we'll rise with strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positively conquers every fear. Together we'll rise with strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. In the community, we spread the vibe with kindness and love on every side. Vulnerable hearts will defend and protect, connecting the dots with respect. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positivity conquers every fear. Together we'll rise with strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. Our song a beacon in the troubled times, guiding souls with melodies and rhymes. Hand in hand we join the dance, giving everyone a second chance. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Cheer, positivity conquers every fear. Conquers together we'll rise, strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positively conquers every fear. Together we'll rise with strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positivity conquers every fear. Conquers together we'll rise with strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. Unity, we'll see this through. In unity, we'll see this through.
Hello, viewers. Hello, viewers. Welcome to this space. Thank you all for joining the show. I hope I am loud and clear. And let's get started. Is somebody there to tell me if I'm loud and clear? Looks like a long intro. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit. I hope the light is not just too much. Like this should be fine. Okay. So am I loud and clear? I'm here. Am I loud and clear, everyone? Okay. If yes, just type it. My mic, it's okay. Then we get started. Okay. Yes. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Melanie. So thank you all for joining the show. This is Victorial_ space. And my name is Victoria. Thank you all. So I see from the beginning, let me start from the beginning to welcome all the attendees here. Okay, Island Girl, are you there? Yeah, I think she was the first. EVA King, thank you very much. You're sleeping on the wheel, on those bed? No, it's not a bed. It's it's a swimming pool. That's the bedside. That's the, it's a swimming pool. And B2, thank you very much for joining the show. John Kenyaju, thank you for joining the show. Thank you, John. And I also see Melanie Amboke. Thank you very much for joining the show. I see, okay, it's the same Melanie. And I see Dagogo Brown. Welcome. Please, I hope you don't run away so fast today, okay? At least let's keep on. And Vimuelu, my big sister, thank you very much. Thank you for joining the show. I also see, oh, Village food season. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining the show. You're welcome. Sunny Adventure. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And who else is in the house here? Okay. So now, that will go brown. Yes. I want you here till the end. Don't run away, please. So today, well, as the title suggests, it's a pattern part. Probably that's almost sleeping in Eva Peron's bed. That was in Buenos Aires. Well, that's the famous house of the Peron. If we all can remember a little bit about the history, but if not, we have to probably begin with the smaller village of what do you call it? The small village of Santa Teresita. Santa Teresita. So that's where our brother was able to meet, his fellow country guy, and we probably will try to, scrutinize a little bit of that meeting, because we know besides, any of his movement, he always have something in the back of his mind, and we all know what it is. We will iron that out, and with time, we will come to actually realize what that is really happening. So we started from there because that guy, it's almost a guy that wouldn't have wanted to come into the media, the YouTube world, or what have you. But Kenge, is trying to penetrate into him. And my mind tells me that not just that Ugali connection, or the two wives are trying to discuss how to please their husbands. ROCIO has her own plan, and the Mora too must have his own plan. And probably he wants to get closer as somebody close to him to ask him about the procedure of the passport situation there. Because guys, we shouldn't forget what that took Mora to Argentina, the strong passport. And up till now, we haven't even heard anything about the baby's on, baby M. We don't know whether it's on hold or something is holding on, because this is a child with no sin on earth. It's a baby. He's got no sin, so he's supposed to have it as soon as possible, not even when they applied on an emergency level. I believe they paid for it, because Mora, when it concerns something about passport, he wouldn't mind to, bring out that money and say, how much is it extra? Probably if it's a 60, normally most international passports are like a $60 or so. So if they make double of that, that's $120. So I'm sure he would have splashed that out for emergency, but then it didn't come out. So what happened? This is a baby born with no sin. The baby has got no sin. If it's an adult, normally international passports, every country, obviously, they check the crime lab to see whether you have any skeleton, because probably some countries don't even want to see you or something, or probably you have a case in the court that, you're not supposed to travel out. But with a child like that, and up till now, because if they have posted the passport to the house or something has been heard about the passport, for sure, Mora could have come out here shouting, could have come out here showing the whole world, at least even flying the backside of the passport for everyone to see. So at this point, I believe on that level, there's nothing there. So, but on this level to Santa Teresita, I believe ROCIO, on a good part, probably, well, the lady reached out to her, as she said, before she responded, probably to get him a little bit calmed down if he has somebody from his own side. But even then, ROCIO too will be taking a very big risk, guys. Imagine, you guys should reflect. She too will be taking a very big risk, because this guy is too smart. He likes using people, because once she gets him closer to his people there, and he knows how the system works, when he applies that system to work for him, he will keep races one corner and grab what he intentionally from the beginning had in mind to collect from there, which is the passport. for the son and the father. So ROCIO too should be very careful on what he's doing, because Mora already, in the back of his mind, he knows what he wants in that place. And he will try to make sure he gets it. So now this first encounter with this guy, I want to assume, because at a point he told the guy, when the guy was saying that he liked his private life, that he's always been somebody very private. And he said he wanted to introduce him to the YouTube. And he explained about even the sister, how the sister, the first time he tried to take the sister photo, that the sister was covering her face and all that. And at the end now, she's very famous. And later on, he told the guy, okay, we will talk in private. Guys, listen, we will talk in private. What does that mean? Talking in private, they will discuss a lot of other things. At most, they use Swahili. So that both wives will not understand. Anyway, the other wife is comfortable. She's accepted her situation. She's okay. But racist is not like that lady. That lady is a homemade woman, a wife material. You guys can see from her small resources, she traveled first to look for that guy in Kenya, travel again 2-3 times before settling down, getting pregnant and married, and bring him back to Argentina. So that lady is a wife material. But racist is just after Mora for everything she can gain from Mora and nothing more. If Mora didn't provide her with a ticket from Mexico to Kenya, she wouldn't have been there. And even around Mexico that time, Mora had even given her a ticket from one state she was to where he was doing his normal YouTube something, to fly to meet him there. So from the beginning, guys, racist is using this guy. I wish he should open his eyes, because it's going to end up bad at the end of the day. Connecting him now with this guy. Now Mora knows what he wants from that guy. Already they have used both husband and wife for their videos, for views. And we can see how many thousands of views they have made from that video. And aside from that, now they have exchanged telephone number. I tried to listen to see whether Mora will come out to ask about passport procedure there or what. Mora hasn't said anything like that. He just talked about the YouTube, said, don't worry, we talk about it later. So in private, Mora wants to get close to ask, how does this passport work out? Will it work out well for me, with or without this lady? So I'm sure Mora is going to engage that guy in all these talks to see how far he can go. Okay, guys, hold on a minute. Let me say hello to the new people in the house. Hey, Kavan. Welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much. Nikki, I can see you. Thank you for joining the show. And Melanie, I've seen Melanie. And Yvette, I think I've seen Yvette too. Who else that I haven't seen in the house here? Okay, I think I've seen, I've said hello to everybody here. So this is the problem. So they said a con man cannot put hand in the pocket of a con man. You guys should understand that. Racist is using Mora back to back for every reason. He's using Mora, and that's it. So this is what we're going to talk about today. Because I have tried to rewatch, but I see that he wants to, hold the guy slowly into his realm where he can control, where he can have access to information and all that. Because up till now, he hasn't met any black guy there. But this is a Kenyan. He speaks Swahili. And he's an easy guy from Nairobi. So he's not stupid. So that guy is not stupid. That guy will advise him. And the ROCIO, you don't know where you're running to, what you are doing. You think you're trying to, Mora is going to outsmart you. If you don't take time, ROCIO, if you're watching this video, just be prepared for Mora. Mora knows exactly where he's going to, what he wants. And without money, if Mora didn't buy ticket for ROCIO, he wouldn't have come to Kenya. But this lady went there on her own ticket. And she said they met on Facebook. After 3 months, she went there. Went second time. And it was the third time that she decided to stay. And it was all on her own expense. The ROCIO, from the beginning, is Mora that buys, does everything. Does everything. So the Brown said for some reason the Bobby guy didn't bring them to their home. They met in a restaurant. Yes, that's true. That's true. That guy is not stupid. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. The guy is not stupid. He's just looking at him, and probably at the end he can even discuss it with the wife. Then the wife will spill it to ROCIO. So this is game on, guys. So we're going to see the end of this situation. There's something going on. It's not too clear, but as time goes on, everything will come up. Everything will sum up. So Kevin said that guy looks smart. He might outsmart Marwa. Yeah, that's true. The guy is not foolish. He said he lived and grew up in Nairobi. So he's not a village guy like Mora. I don't think he doesn't look like somebody that talks much. But I think he's calculating his steps. He sees everything, and but Mora think he can, every person, he can deal with every person better. It's not going to be the same this way. So we're going to see the end of this show. This is a big show, it's unfolding, and it has to get to the end. It's progressive. So we're going to keep following it up. Hey, Nikki said he has probably watched his YouTube channel. Yes. The wife said, according to ROCIO, that the wife said they used to watch them, and they heard about this ugali when Mora was thinking where to buy ugali and all that. And she knew the wife, the husband had the same problem until finally they find out exactly where to get something from. Hey, Intru, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show, NT. Thank you for joining the show. Jenny Blog Media, thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much. He thinks everyone are like him. Yeah, that's what he thinks. But the show is going to play, it's going to play wide open. This is another theater, another frontier we're opening now that is coming up now. So we're going to follow it daily, gently, and we will see where it's going to land. So Kevin said, Nikki, that guy knows Marwa. He has studied him. Marwa was talking too much, and the guy was quietly listening to him. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that's true. The guy was just listening. And in fact, at a point when he was asking, the guy said, I like to drink beer. Can I drink my beer? That's a gentleman's talk. When you don't want to go ahead with the talk again, you divert it to something else. He said, I drink beer every day, at least a bottle every day. Can I drink my beer? Because he knows that he was talking too much, condemning people and saying all that stuff. Hey, Zina, thank you for coming to the show. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So we see the whole thing is unwinding, but it's unwinding. But gradually we're going to see everything. Nothing that is hidden on earth. With Mura, we know you always have a backup plan. So ROCIO is using him 360 degrees, 360. That's why she doesn't want to let him go on the tour alone, because he could have gone around Argentina like how he used to do, make his videos and come back to the house and allow ROCIO to work. But ROCIO herself does not trust him to leave him alone to go. ROCIO does not. So she's using him back to back, 360 degrees, back to back. Yeah, but this one is going to be the final. Talk less of even the restaurant that he was looking for, African restaurant or Kenyan restaurant to take him to. Man, it's going to, because once more, all this while he hasn't been in contact with any African, with any Kenyan where they are. Once he gets in contact with them and he asks about everything, how he can explore the situation there, then ROCIO, man, your days will be numbered just like a bow. Dagogo Brown said Marwa preys on his so-called friends by making his Greek offer to impress. Yeah, the Greek offer is the YouTube. The Greek offer is the YouTube. That's it. He thinks with that everything it's fine. All the channels of all the channels will be open to him in whatever field that he needs. And he tell the guy, don't worry, we'll talk about it later. What is it to talk about later? You said you want to open YouTube, and the guy said you are not too much into, opening up your private life. Yeah, that is a bit of a private person. And you said, no, you will understand. Don't worry, we'll talk. I'll talk to you later. What are you going to tell him? He knows what he wants and what that he doesn't want. So Kevin, Nikki said, Kevin, the fact that he didn't invite them to their house, my thought went straight to him, knowing that Kenge does not respect personal space. That's true, because if not, he can think, oh, you have a place to stay there next time. But it's not going to happen. And Vimuelo said, Mora, I was thinking he can change the guy within first time meeting to be a YouTuber, so Mora and his people can start controlling his life. Mora is jealous of the guy. He have a stable family. Yes, he has a stable family, a stable job. And, from the setting, how they met and all that, is the lady that went to look for the guy to use her money. 2 times, third time she decided to stay. Whereas ROCIO, Marwa paid for everything from the beginning. So you can see that's a wife material. She really wants to be with that guy. And that's it. So that's his love it for these other ones. Use me, I use you, back to back. That's what I see there. Hey, Kemi, welcome to the house. Welcome to the house, Kemi. Happy Valentine's, lazy gang. No, we are no more lazy gang. We are intelligent. Intelligent reactors. Intelligent keyboard reactors. Let's baptize ourselves with the new name, intelligent reactors, intelligent keyboard reactors. Finish. So let lazy gang go back to the people that invented lazy gang. We don't belong to that one anymore. So, and Yvette said, Swamp King thinks it's Nasto. I think that's what he thinks, but he misses the show. This time he misses it big time, man. Hey, Tina, welcome to the house. Hello, beautiful people. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. No, I don't call lazy again. I want to say to you all intelligent people. No more lazy. Sorry. Jenny Block said he wanted Bobby, host him and his wife and baby Maisha. Yes, I think so. If he had the chance, the guy has no shame in his face, and he will go there and boss over them in their house. So I think that guy and the wife, on a human side, when they agreed, we meet, and they said this place, we meet in this restaurant. Yeah, you don't just invite people like that to the house. If not, they could have said, why not? Let's go to our house. At the end of even after eating, you could have said, no, bro, you have to come and know my place. Hi, it's not fair, please. You're in my city. Come, I want to host you. But there was nothing like that. Instead, they just said, hey, we are going to walk. We have to walk. We're going to walk. So I think they have been following them too. The guy have been following him too. And he said, hey, this guy, if I invite him to my place, the whole of Kenya will know how my bedroom looks like. Even my kitchen. So the guy is just, the guy is trying to protect himself, and that's it. Angela, welcome to the house. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Now I see Tina. Did you guys see how fresh that Kenyan man was? Yes, he looks younger. He looks younger than the Kenge, fresh, and he said he doesn't have problem, that everybody likes him. Well, probably, maybe the culture has changed now. You never know, because who lives there feels it. Probably the culture has changed because maybe you don't have too many blacks there, or colored children. Normally, colored children are tend to be handsome, beautiful. The color of the skin, everything, even the one that is darker, the skin will still shine. A little bit of coil will also be there. So probably the situation has changed, or in that village that they live, they don't have problem. So he said he doesn't have problems. So yeah, he tried to ask a lot of questions, and the guy tried to answer. Anyway, let's see. I like to play some videos here. Let me take this out first. Okay, let's see. Wow. So this is where we are. You can
So actually, one day I received, long time ago actually, a few months ago, I received a message from a lady from Argentina.
Yeah, show them how this place looks, please.
She talked to me saying, I think it was after watching a video when we arrived here in Argentina, and we were kind of struggling with the ugali flower, and she reached out to me saying that they watch our videos and they are also a couple, an Argentinian lady with a Kenyan man, and they have been living a few years in Kenya, and now they are residing here in Argentina, in this small town. So she was telling me Santa Teresita, yeah. So she was telling me how she was also struggling with make her husband happy with ugali. She find different recipes, different flowers until she made it. So we say, okay, today, one day we will meet you there when we are in Argentina, because we are very close from my city. So here we are. Today is the day that we are meeting them.
All right, guys, that's the back.
So this was the introduction, how they met. You know, the lady contacted ROCIO, and they all agreed on this meeting. So they have been on communications. You know, probably they have been discussing things of interest and all that, and probably, you know, ROCIO said, okay, don't worry, we meet, and probably to help the Mura feel a little bit comfortable meeting a fellow Kenyan brother. And Mura will say, thank God, now I get finally the chance to meet somebody that looks like me, that speaks my language. I can say out what I feel. I can get a little bit of relief from a lot of things, that information that ROCIO probably hasn't been giving me, because the guy is there as an immigrant through the wife. So probably the passport process will be just exactly what Mora is looking for. And that's the only person that can really tell him the truth, the pathway to that citizenship, because it's going to go through there. But I noticed the guy didn't mention anything about that he has collected his passport or so, because if not, when he said, I don't have any problem here, everybody loves me, he could have said, I'm also a citizen now. But he never mentioned that, or probably he will mention that later. So this is exactly where we are right now with this story. But we believe more will still come. So let me still play a little bit of a little more clip for you guys to have a look with the guy.
Yeah, especially black Americans, they fear Argentina. They fear coming to Argentina because they say that this country kind of cleansed black people, something like that. So they always attach it with like racism and stuff like that because of history, you know. But you've been here for 3 years. What is your experience?
Me, everywhere they show me love.
Yeah.
They show me love. Like, I'm doing boxing now.
Oh, you're doing boxing?
Yeah, I'm doing boxing. So
you want to break your bones, bro?
Check me on Instagram.
Okay.
Check me on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm doing boxing because I have a lot of time.
Yeah.
When I was in Kenya, man, I didn't have time to go to gym.
Yeah.
I was working from 5 to 10.
Yeah, in the evening, 5 in the morning?
I used to work from 5 to 10
a.m. Wow, to 10 p.m.
Yeah, I'm working only 8 hours.
Yeah.
I have time for my kids.
Yeah.
I have time to go to gymnasium.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in the system, and one thing I like about Argentina, the system is working.
Yeah, here the system is working. Here is people when they tell you this time is that time.
It's that time. You're working 8 hours, it's 8 hours.
Yeah.
So for me, I find I have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing boxing. Really.
Wow.
Yeah. It's something I like.
And how do your kids actually fit in this society? Because people are more white here, and your kids come out as Afro-Argentinians everywhere, in school, in hospitals.
I think because of their mother.
Okay.
And they adapt so fast. Like the firstborn, like Spanish was like perfect. Like
oh. Yeah.
something like was automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can say it was automatic.
Wow.
So for them also easy to connect.
Guys, behind me we have Rocio and Mrs. Bobby just having a chat. So we have some juice here. Cheers, man.
Yeah, cheers man for good life.
So he asked the guy how he felt being a black man there. And the guy said, here people love me. They love me. So we used to hear about this racism situation. So we don't know whether the situation has changed or it depends on the city to city. You know, probably it has changed, not like in those days. So if it's that way, then it's equally good. It's good for the guy. It will also be good for Mora. Yeah. But I think this connection will bind them together for one cause, the cause of a passport. But one is genuinely a family man and one is genuinely a passport bro. So there are two people meeting now with different interests, a good one and a bad one. So, but Rocio, I think if you're watching this video, you made a mistake by connecting him with his Kenyan brother and even trying to look for a Kenyan restaurant to take him to. Because from there, when he gets to know all the rules, so if Oasis was playing tricks on him, then he's going to quietly get what he wants and go. It's a passport bro. Passport bro, once a passport bro, always a passport bro. So that's what I see here. He knows what he wants. And even if he were to successfully introduce this guy to YouTube, or the guy will accept, he wants to use them, probably, then it will look like the two families will be competing, you know, in the YouTube world. The Mora family, the, what's the guy's name? Family. And from there, it will turn to a dirty fight if the guy start doing well, if, you know, the attention start going to the guy, because their base now will be Argentina and Kenya. So if one does better than one, he will start attacking the guy, creating stories about the guy, going to dig up things about the guy, because for his own, in the beginning, he portrays himself. You guys can see how he's talking, you know, slowly, gently, like a gentleman, but he's not a gentleman. This is a scammer. He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants. He wants information from that guy about his passport. Because I don't know why, up till now, a baby that has no sin, that came to this earth, clean, that passport could delay till now. There must be something going on. If he had it, he would have been flashing it everywhere. Hey, baby prince, my prince, baby M has finally gotten his Bali. There is nothing like that. There's nothing like that. Hey, Marigold, welcome to the house. Thank you for showing up. Sorry, Marigold said, sorry, I meant he's treading carefully around the begging plate on Mora's mouth. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. You know, one just have to be clever with this guy. One has to be clever, because if you are not clever, man, he will sink you. This is the guy that is out to every channel. Look at, just one day, they met the couple. They have already, you know, decided, I will talk to the husband, make my content, and you talk to the wife, make your content. So at the end of the day, they went away with something to talk about. They went away with a gain, whereas the couple went away empty-handed. So who is using who here? So that guy should know from now that they're using them. Probably that was why the guy was just talking slowly, because he sees that he's armed with a camera. And you're coming to meet me for the first time, you're supposed to even ask for permission. Do you mind, you know, get on my video and all that? You're supposed to ask. Everywhere you're holding camera, even at a point, just hanging the baby like that without holding the baby close to the neck with camera. How can this be? I don't know the social services there in Argentina, how they work, because they're supposed to have stopped them. either a police or somebody in the social service supposed to have seen and called the police, they stop them and take that baby from them. Hey, Nikki. Nikki said it also depends on how they conduct themselves, will be how they are accepted in the community. Yeah, that's true. If you conduct yourself well, like the guy said, he's a busy guy. He works from 8 hours, and he comes back. He goes to the gym. He's also doing boxing. So there, I'm sure, he will establish some sort of a friendship with the indigents there. And once you have a steady job, and you come back. When you come back, you're tired. Look after your kids. So the time to go into criminality will not be there. So it's only a lazy man that can wake up anytime that he likes and carry the camera and showing the camera around, that can have time, to think of how to scam, how to do other things. So I think the guy is a clean guy. That's what I see there. So Vimoli said, B2, very true. It's only YouTube, so he can go around telling people he has opened YouTube channels all over the world. Yeah, that's true. And you guys can see, even small children, is calling a small child to give the name of his channel and said, do you have a phone? Do you have a channel? A small child of it. The children we saw, they maybe 8 years or 10 years. I don't know where, it has gone so bad. It has gone extremely bad that his mind is just using even children now to give him subscription. It's horrible. Angela said, hello. Oh, hi, Jenny. Yep. Then Tina said, Mora thinks everyone should quit work and start a YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what he thinks. I don't know whether he's representing YouTube. His ideology is that of YouTube, or YouTube has employed him to go get followers for him. But then there are people like Wodemaya, there are people like the Nigerian biggest YouTuber there that has almost a 7 million subscriber. Jenny, if you know, you know. I don't know. I can't remember. So Mora Senso is mannerless. He haven't seen anything yet. He must take care of his offspring. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Does he have that in mind? He doesn't have anything like that in mind. I think what he thinks, the baby M is a cash cow, and that's it. Baby M came to the world to generate funds for them. And so far from baby M, they have generated a lot. They would have kept a sizable amount because of that baby through donations and everything, So and Tina Yabro said they eat regularly. His wife was fine. Yeah. The people are wonderful, honestly. Dagogo Brown said Mora versus desperate for subscribers. Mora is desperate for subscribers. Yes, he's desperate, up to children. When somebody goes down up to even children, then the desperation is real. So that's what I see there. And Marigold said, John, as long as Mora keeps filming shirtless male minus his Argentinian passport will be his dreams. Will be a nightmare. Yeah, it's possible because like now the baby passport hasn't come out. Why? Probably they would have seen in his YouTube flashing the identity card. And then the identity card is not supposed to go public. It's something that is straight into your arm. And they are supposed to be the legal custodian of the document for that child, just like being the legal custodian of the child. And whereby they fail, the government has the right to take even the child from them, or even take the passport from them too. Because whereby they fail to protect it, instead of protecting you, flashing it out to the whole world. For what? Who does that? What was he trying to prove? So that's why I'm saying the passport is not there right now. There could be a reason. If not, they could have also said their mom has called, the passport is ready, has arrived the house, or they could have mailed them, send them a mail, the passport is ready if they're supposed to collect it from the office, come to the office to collect. But initially, racists, I remember 2 times they went and said, oh, they have to be around to go back to the house, that the passport, they're supposed to post it, they're supposed to deliver it in the house, just like the way they delivered the father's son. So how come baby M, they haven't been able to deliver baby M? Baby M has no sin. It's only the parents that have sin. So what is behind it? May God help us. So let's see. Tina Yabro said, was he trying to make fun of the child's shoes? Bobby turned his head on that one. Yeah. The guy, he felt embarrassed. I could see the embarrassment in the guy's eyes. He's not the talking type, cool talker, cool, he defends everything. He said, here they loved me. When he said, when they see you, how do they think as a person of a different color? He said, but they love me. Simple. It's a very simple answer. I don't have that problem. They love me. My kids too. Yeah. So Marigold said, this IAM masterclass on humanity. You can say that again, Marigold. Masterclass on humanity. Marigold, sorry. Okay, I see you. So Kevin said, once Mora gets a passport, he will pay child support. Yeah, that's true, but that's what he doesn't know. He just doesn't know. He must pay for the child support. He thinks they cannot get into his account. And Google, YouTube is international. They'll ask Google to be paying part from his money direct to the child. That's what he doesn't know. He thinks he's clever because he lives in Kenya, but he has a US account, a dollar account, in which YouTube pays every month. So the government of Argentina can use that, because when I ask him, what's your profession? I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, and all over the internet, he's there 24/7. He said he posts every day, sometimes probably even maybe 2 or 3 times a day. So So the migration office would have also seen all that, and they would have written it down in his file. He must have a file. Yeah, because you just can't come into somebody's country and just take a passport and they don't know anything about you. No, it doesn't work like that. That's what he doesn't know. Everything is computerized. Everything is worldwide. So that's what he doesn't know. Passport is digital. Anywhere you go to, you flash it, they slide it, bam, and it will show everything. And that's what, even in the whole of Latin America, that's what he doesn't know. So Kaben said, did Janet Harris send Marwa the 500 pounds? I have been telling her to send for him. Can anyone update me, please? Kaben, you think that lady flash money like that on Marwa? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh my God. Anyway, we'll see if something like that had happened. Somebody will say it. Angela Dagogolo, do he have the passport he was looking for? No, I don't think so. There's no passport yet. For now, there's no passport. If there were to be any passport, we would have seen by now. That's exactly. So guys, please subscribe to my channel, VicoReal_space. Please. If you haven't subscribed, just hit the subscription button. Also like as you enter the house, and let's keep going. So, and Nikki said they can go directly through Google to garnish his pay for child support. Exactly, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. He thinks he's clever. He doesn't know, because there's no way all the forms he will fill to get even ordinary residency, talk less of passport. You have to provide everything about the occupation. You have to write address. You have to write parents, name of parents, because at the end of the day, when you become a citizen, they have to form your family tree. So the name of your father, the name of your mother, everything will be there as a family tree, because now you are taking another person's nationality. If you have to be a citizen there, you just don't come and say, because I'm married to this. You don't mention the names of your family and everything. Your family tree has to be formed in your file before you have that citizen, to be a citizen of that country. So all that he doesn't know, his job, his past jobs. Have you got any crime anywhere? Have you ever been deported anywhere? All that are listed out in the file, in the forms. He has to go through all that. And after that, probably they have to run a background check too, with fingerprints and all that. So all that keep escaping him, and he's going to get it. He's going to, So we're all going to see all that. So that's exactly what's happening there. John Dagogo said, John, I wonder who paid the bills after eating in that restaurant. I know Stingy Mora won't. That's a good one. Dagogo Brown. I thought as well too, because I was trying to watch at the end of it who's going to pay, or did they stand up later on? Because it's only what he wants you to see in the video that we will see. The other part, he will edit it, cut it off. The family paid, or did they pay? I tried to see that point, but I didn't see anything. So probably that point could have been edited, so that people wouldn't know exactly what happened. But trust me, I don't think he would have. Or probably they would have said they shared it. Let them share the bill. And the guy would have said, is this one, is this the type, is this the one that we're talking about? I want to do YouTube for me, want me to come to YouTube. Kevin said, Kemi, since she keeps shooting my comments and giving them to Marwa, I will keep challenging Janet to send Senso 500 pounds. Marwa is worth more than £5. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true, Kevin. Yeah. So she keep doing that to you. Okay. Then you two, you keep on this one that you want to see the screen too. And let's see who is going to shame who. I think it's good you keep on. You keep on. It's good. I agree with you. So Angela said, Kevin, that's what I heard him say. But watch the reactors to be sure. I'm watching the reactors to be sure. That's true. So, hey, Sonia said, Jenny, hey. Now, I see Kemi said, if he didn't show the paying, it means he did not pay. That's true. That's true. If he doesn't, I think he didn't pay. If he did, he could have showed that receipt. I think he didn't. He didn't. He didn't. Nikki, and some countries requires a police report from every country you have lived or you are lived in or visited for a certain period of time. Yes, that's true. It's normal, because it's better to control who you have. You have somebody living there already, then you have another one coming from another country and want to be part of, then it's better to have that control or that check done. That's police character reports. So most countries, for people seeking to, obtain their passport, they ask you for police character report from your police headquarters in your country. So, and with that, you have to take it to the embassy, and the embassy have their own people that will go to cross-check, because they know there's a lot of fraud people can go and fraud, some other papers that are not real, just to cover up. So I think he's going to have problem in this part. They'll ask him, why was your visa not reissued in America? Because they ask all those questions. Have you ever been refused a visa to a certain country? Have you ever had any problem? Have you ever been convicted or something, or you have a pending case or something? So all that is in the questionnaires that he will always have to answer. So whereby one goes wrong, then the procedure takes time, because they want to get to the end of the matter. I mean, you just can't accept every criminal into your country without having that checkup, to see exactly what is happening. It's normal. If I am an immigration officer, a president of a country, I will also do the same thing to protect my country by, doing a checkup, run background checks on all the people coming in. So that's exactly what is happening here. And Marigold said, if you didn't have see him take money out his pocket, he didn't pay. I think he did not, because normally he would have videoed and said, hey, you know how much the food costs here? How much we paid for that food? So he did not. I believe so. He didn't. He did not pay nothing. I believe it. So he allowed those people to pay. You see, then yet he called himself a millionaire. That is not a poor man. God, though. There's God. Everybody said, Sonia, nice to see you. Hello. Hello. Hey, Papa Cheesy. Our big brother, welcome to the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Empress Chemicals, Grand Rising. Marwa really don't know how to carry on a conversation the right way, because he is thinking of the next lie. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He wants to control everything. And when you see him fake that smile, then he's calculating why why is this guy not talking out? So he's trying to think of how to corner him with another question to get what he wants, because he's actually there for a reason. He knows what he wants. So that's exactly what it is. And Kemi Clark said he's fake fraud lawyer. He's the guy who certified his proof of good behavior, and yet he is Googled as a crook. That's true. The Argentinian immigration will see all that. All that will play out. Everybody will see. All that will play out because police character report. And your profession, I'm a YouTuber. You say you're a YouTuber and you ran all over the news, and pop, 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 they will go Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, everything will appear. All our intelligent reaction, everything will come out. Intelligent reactors, keyboard reactors, everything will play in the same. Eh? Are we importing another one? Is it really necessary? So all that will be looked into, We'll see everything coming. Marigold said, hello, Angela. Angela, hello, my love. Yes. And Papa Cheesy, I say, I am in agreement. Okay, thank you. John, Kemi. And let's scroll this. Tina. Tina said separate bills. Could it have happened like that? Man, it will be shameful. Could it have happened? Because they're supposed to be able to afford to pay for the guys. They're supposed to have been able to. But I believe they did not. Because if not, Mora would have said, you see how expensive even water here is? You see that salad? You know how much it costs here? Change it into Kenyan shilling. Look at it. So Mora didn't pay nothing for those guys. It could have been separate bills. It's possible. It's possible. And John said, yes, Kemi, it sounded out of way for Mora to talk to a stranger about the haters. Yeah. It was like trying to give the guy signal. Probably what you hear, you see about me is not real, because the haters, they are just there to, say something. He said it's like a parasite. I'm going to still play that side. It's still like a parasite when they don't see. Oh my God. So suddenly you have parasites everywhere that is parasiting Marwa, apart from the parasite from the wife that started in the village. May God help us. So Ntru said, Kemi, so true, so true, so true, so true. That's true, that's true. Okay. And Sonia said, Angela, hi, Papa John, and Nikki, welcome, welcome, welcome to the house. And Dagogo, poor millionaire. Real poor millionaire. making mouth, and telling the guy, I video, I film every day. If I don't film, they don't have something to report on, especially the May God help us. Angela, that hostel they stayed in was shabby looking bed. It had a baby bed. Yeah, baby cot. They provided a baby cot. Even that baby cot, sometimes maybe you don't even, because most of the people stay in the hostel, they don't have babies. So it could have been a baby cot that have been abandoned for years with bed bug in the mattress. Then the child will come out with rashes. My God, help us. May God help us, honestly. And Johnny Block said, it's a shame that Mora Senso couldn't pay for baby's beer. Yeah, that's true. Baby's bed or beer, teddy bear. That's true. Does he want to spend money? He doesn't want to. He just wants to keep collecting, accumulating, and nothing more. And at the end of the video, he asked, if you want to support me, please support me. PayPal, Zealot, what do you call it? Wow. So Daogo Brown said he was preparing Bobby's mind for his reactors. Yes, that's what he was prepared for that. And that's exactly where he went to and talk about bring this parasite something into being. But look at who is the parasite there. He's the one that is the parasite. He's the one that is the parasite in a junkyard, going to sleep in a junkyard just to get passport. So you are trying to parasite a racist to get the passport, to do everything they want for them there to get the passport. At the end of the day, the mother doesn't like him, and that's it. So Marigold said Mora has traveled to hundreds of countries to only talk about the haters. Yeah, he talks about haters always, and nothing more. And the B2 said when Marwa starts smiling and him pretending like he is choked with words, I just get ready to run for safety. Either he is telling lies or wants to scam. Yeah, when you see him bring that small little smile, then he's trying to, confuse the guy. But the guy is so steady on what he wants. And at a point, the guy said, "Can I have my beer? I drink 1 bottle of beer a day. Can I drink?" So it's like the guy was not even interested. And that's when he was talking about that YouTube. I introduced you to YouTube. That one said, we don't like that publicity. I like my private life. Then he keeps talking. The guy said, can I drink? I always drink. I like to drink at least 1 bottle of beer a day. So it was indirectly trying to tell him, hey, I'm not here for you. I'm not here to listen to this, what you're talking about. Why do you insist if I said no? And the guy said, oh, we'll see. It's so better. I think he's a very clever guy. He's a clever guy. He's not a village guy like him. He's born and raised in Nairobi. So he knows his steps. So, Papa Cheesy, Empress Vico Real, only reason him man Charles Senso with his delusional behavior. Karibu has arrived at Senso and D, no joke. Look at dear where he is acting like karma grabbing his ass. That's true. Papa Cheesy, you never stop amazing me. Honestly, no, we got the tingo. So it is, and we're going to follow up. We know exactly where he's heading to. We know exactly his reason for meeting that guy. We know exactly. And after that, they left straight to Buenos Aires. So that means the meeting was just to establish that smaller, physical contact with the boy. Try to see if he can use the YouTube, introducing him to the YouTube to bring him closer. At least with that, they can have a daily contact. Probably, planning, telling him, I'm going to be guiding you. If there's something, just call me. Then from there, he can get his way to really get closer to ask about how does the system here works, brother. Have you gotten your own passport? Me too, I need this passport. So I think this is what is playing out in the brain of Mora. But probably the racist still doesn't understand this Mora. He doesn't seem to understand this guy. That you give Mora 1 inch, Mora will take 3 or 4 inch. He knows what he wants and is focused on that. You guys can see the day they went roaming around the whole place, the whole town, Mar del Plata, looking for office to ask for passport. Whereas everything is computerized in that country. You can also search for it. They must have given them a receipt number in which they can also Google to check how far the passport is. Is it ready or is withhold or something? So Mora is crazy in a way. They're both crazy. Either racist is not telling him the truth, or anyway, both of them are using each other. That's what I see there. So John, Kemi said, John, correct Bobby. Bobby came out better than an average Joe. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The guy knows exactly what he wants. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly. Ifoma Tembekili said, hey, Vico, my dear sister, love, love, love. Oh, Ifoma, welcome. You're late today. I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. Yeah, that's true. Welcome, 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 Ifoma. And Kevin said, closer than he fights with him and rubbish Bobby's future. Yeah, that's true. He thinks he's going to deal with Bobby, but I think that guy is more clever, more stable. I think the relationship is even more stable, because if that lady left there with her own ticket to visit that guy for 3 times, the 3rd time decided to stay and still fight to bring him there, then the relationship is real. But for this guy forget it. For Mora and Rores is Mora provided for everything. If not, she wouldn't have been in Africa. She wouldn't have been there. So that's it. Marigold said Bobby saw Mora from a distance. He was a late Kemi. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think, from the videos, everything he's been seeing, he's a Kenyan. You guys shouldn't forget that. He's a Kenyan, right? He's not a scammer. If the guy was to be a scammer, he wouldn't have all the way come and abandon there and come here, with the wife. So he's seeing him in a different level and probably trying to study him. But I think he's seen enough of him, because by the time he start talking about reactors and all that, doing this, doing that, the guy knows that, man, you're trying to confuse me, but I'm not stupid. I understand where you're going to, because obviously the guy will also be watching other channels, and he has, is it two brothers and a sister still in Nairobi? So he will ask, and they will feed him the information. It's not everybody in Nairobi, in Kenya, that believes in Mora. Everybody has his own opinion about him from what they see. So he will get to know, but probably he could have invited him to the house, but no, he didn't do that. So whereby he didn't do that, then the guy is not too sure of him. They're not too sure of him. And I'm sure that those guys, I'm sure maybe they divided the bill, they paid their own, and the guys paid their own. And with that, he wouldn't want to bring the receipt to the screen and said, hey, we paid, this was for me and ROCIO. This is what we paid. Because if it were to be all of them, he paid for all of them, that family and his own. He could have, hey, you guys, you know how much you spend here. That place is very expensive. This is the one for the, he would have showed everything. But there was nothing like that. So that part of the video, they cut it off. They didn't want us to know. But we're not foolish. This is intelligent reactors a forum platform. So we can always analyze it and come to the truth. And that is the truth. Papa Chizi said that next king is aware of Marwa scam performance. So he is going along just to go along with man child. Yes. Mura is still a baby child. Maybe senior brother to baby M. I think so. Dagogo Brown said, Kemi, but that's why Bobby told Mora that everything he had experienced in Argentina has been love, all love. Yeah, that's why he was so proud. He said it, all love, quietly, all love. He doesn't trust him. He does not trust him. And he knows where he's coming from. He knows what he's doing. He knows. He knows. You want to ask a guy a question. You want to get the guy in under his armpit, and use the YouTube to control him, maneuver him with that. But that guy is not buying that. The guy, I think that guy wants his private life. He doesn't want all this hassle. So Former said, Kemi, no, it was not even a 1 inch. Yeah, that's true. And we see B2 said, Kemi, Bobby must have already rated Marwa 0 out of 0. It's true. Not everybody is stupid, because they think people are stupid, but lots of people are not stupid. People see, they look through the eyes of people, and they really know who they're talking with, apart from him wearing the dark glasses every time. Because behind that dark glasses, is another creature that we don't even know, that nobody ever knows. He used that to cover his eyes, cover his innocence, so they don't see nothing, only see the glass. Because if not, you can see with one eye. Why don't you remove the glasses? Even covering it up can also affect the other eye, so that people will not see who you are, your personality. So he thinks the guy is just looking at him, but the guy knows who he has in front of him, So Kemi said, yes, Agogo, you cannot trust Mora. Bobby had better stay away, nor be seen with a scammer on YouTube. It's better for him, because if he hasn't collected his passport yet, better to keep off, because once he gets himself exposed with him, a place that he has lived quietly and said he's being loved, people only show him loved, then suddenly they see him around the YouTube with a scammer that people are talking about 24/7 on the internet, then he's going to lose his sanity there, his peace there. He's going to lose it. So if the Bobby is wise enough, he should just tell him, bro, I like you, but for now, I don't think I want to get into this, because once you stop it, you don't get into it. You don't get into that type of exposure, negative exposure, because Marwa will never provide a good exposure to the guy. It will always be something negative. From there will be competition. There will be fight, and he will try to rubbish that guy. When he sees that most people are now going over to the guy, to that family, he will try to rubbish them completely. So better, the Bobby, he should just come out clean and tell him, sorry, This is not for me. This is nothing for me. And that's it. Let him continue with his gym, with his boxing and his normal job, which is good enough for him to sustain his family. His wife is also working. So that's what I see here. So that's what I see here. What did Papa Cheesy said? Until next time, family, inshallah. Oh, are you going away? Papa Cheesy, we're going to miss you. We're going to miss you. We didn't want you to go so fast. B2, I am on the floor. Please don't be on the floor. So, okay. And bye-bye, Papa Cheesy. I think he wants to sleep. Anyway, no problem, Papa Cheesy. Sleep well. No problem. We thank you for joining the show. It was a pleasure. So I'm going to play, let's see. So Kemi said that is why Bobby only gave positive answers if the effing camera was on. Yeah, that's true. And we see again, Informer, okay. And Kemi said, Mora is jobless, begging while talking to a working man, contributing to Argentinian economy. Yeah, he's very shameful guy, very, very shameful. He doesn't have a shame, you know. The guy, I think the guy is clever. The guy doesn't want to get into this, all these things that he's doing, you know, because it's going to bring down that guy. That guy had found peace where he is. He said he's being loved. And he said here the system work, everything is okay. He's getting on well. So, and one person will come from nowhere to confuse him, to spoil everything for him. So I think that guy should really think very well. He should think very well. He should, you know, skip the relationship. It's nothing for him. Okay, guys, I'm going to play one more video here. Let's see.
Person or character of the history in Argentina has been. I don't know if this was the same sofa. I don't think so. I don't think so that he was sitting in the same one. But the building, at least, is the same. And yeah, I'm quite shocked to be in a place like that. You know, I'm not really involved in politic issues. I'm not such a fan of those topics. But of course, I know a little bit of the history. We learned about him at school and all those things. So for sure, we know who he is. So yeah, the view from here is very nice. Very nice. Clearly, I could feel like I'm in Europe right now. So I'm.
Oh my God. Roresi said he can feel she's in Europe. She's talking about Peron, General Juan Peron. That building was where they used to have their office there. They had the secret service there. Though she said secret cults or what have you, but like secret service. Every military have that part, that wing. So that was the building that they say Juan Peron, if we all know, the husband of Eva Duarte Peron. You know, I was expecting her from the beginning, coming from there. This was a very famous family, a very famous lady, Eva Peron, you know, that did so much, you know, try to, you know, get women to start voting for the first time in Argentina. So I was expecting that she could have been able to carry a little bit of that story, you know, something very important about Argentina. But going there to sleep, because now it's like the government converted, you know, to, you know, a hostel. They converted to a hostel, but going through the building, you can see the pictures of a Peronism. You know, the party still is still there. They still have that party, you know, in Argentina up till today. So I thought she was going to also be able to bring out a little bit of that story and the history, which is now a theatrical. They said, "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina," which was the famous song of Eva Duarte Peron. So, but she didn't. So I tried to, you know, look at all that, and she said they slept there. So sleeping there, that means you slept on the bed of Eva Peron or Juan Peron himself. So, which is something very big for her, because she said they have studied this history in school. Anyway, it's a long time, because the lady died at 33 years and she was only, you know, she was only 33, and this was 1952. But She was one of the top beautiful women as of that time. You can compare her to like Marilyn Monroe or Jackie Kennedy and all that. So, but it was something very big. But when she sits there in the balcony there and said, "Oh, probably he used to sit in this chair in this in this sofa too, probably." But when I look out from there, it was like looking into Europe, or I'm in Europe. So I think what they taught them in school is what she was trying to replay in her brain. But for her, she didn't know she'll end up sleeping in the hostel in which this famous couple, wife and the president, were there by then. That was a military rule by then before they converted it into a semi sort of a democracy, because it was like Juan Perón was in the military, and even with the military uniform, you can contest. And Eva Peron, having been married for only 5 years, they were married, became almost more famous than the husband. Could travel on behalf of the husband outside, representing the husband and all that. I tried to get that video of her because it's something she would have been able to do, but though not really. But let me see if I can play something here about her. Okay, this was the building. This was the building, and you guys can see it's all photos of General Peron there, and all photos of the couple there. So it's like the government turns it now. It's like they turn it now to a hostel. So probably it's run by the government. Then it will be cheaper for them to pay and sleep there. And this is the famous balcony too. In most of their films, too, all these places were also shown. So for Madame Loresis, it's like reaching Paris from here. You can see Paris. So Madame Loresis is like a big things, something with names, So that's what I see there about her.
From Tanzania actually opened a small restaurant, but the thing is, it's not a restaurant. It's actually he opens the doors of his house to receive people, and he only receives like very limited. It's a very limited capacity. I think they only have like 4 tables, and that's it. So it's totally booked. I didn't know. I just Googled, let me see, in Buenos Aires there is some African food here, and I found out this one that is Swahili food, someone from Tanzania. So 100% are food that Marwa would love completely, and he's totally booked for today. But he told me if there is any cancellation on any reservation, I'll let you know, but who knows. And also for us, me and Marwa, we always have a lunch, but we don't have dinner, and I think this is only for dinner, so I couldn't make it. I wanted to celebrate him, because Marwa doesn't have a culture of celebrating all of these dates that are very commercial, yes, but we still like to celebrate. I like to celebrate them, and even though I'm teaching him, hey, let's celebrate this, like Valentine's is coming, things like that. I don't really want to push him to something that it's not that it doesn't come from his heart to come with a big bucket of flowers and take me on a romantic date in the lights of a candles. He just have no idea of that. It doesn't cross his mind because it's not part of he's normal, and probably while being singer you don't even think about those things, even though he traveled the world and things like this. I don't think he ever experienced something like that, so I don't want to push him too much, but I push a little bit. But in this case I want it to be me celebrating him. It's like, okay, me celebrate, so I will teach you and I want to take you here, but it's totally booked. So there is another African restaurant.
So guys, you see the impression ROCIO has about Mura, that Mura doesn't celebrate anything. he's just a novice to all these things, just a complete novice. And she said she tried to each time push a little bit, each time push a little bit, though not too much, to get him to understand why small things like this, should also mean in a civilized world. But Mora doesn't get it because he's a village boy. And he said there are 7 Adventist church. They don't celebrate anything. But they will come on YouTube to beg for money for birthday. The sister will come beg money for Valentine. They will beg money for baby. The baby is born 11/11, special day. But yet, their own church, the 7 Sabbath, Sabbath, I don't know, is it 7 Sabbath church? What do you call it? 7-day Adventist. That is not allowed. They don't celebrate anything. So how come? And after he come to the internet and be begging. Now, because the wife now, he's saying, confirming that they don't do all these things, that he doesn't even understand what all these things is for. But each time he tried to push just to change the narrative, but he doesn't want to do it too much. He wanted to surprise her, she wanted to surprise him. They now call the restaurant. The restaurant turned out to be somebody's private house with a table for 4. And the guy said, only if somebody cancel at the last minute, then they can call them. But even then, ROCIO is trying to build a bigger bridge, expand the bridge for Mora. Because once she allows him to get close to his people, ask questions, all the Black people, they'll tell him exactly what to do. And if he has to get away with this one, he will do it and move on. So she just doesn't, well, for now, she could think she's doing something for love just to keep him. But this is not a guy to try to please, because the least chance he has, he will put her in her corner. Mora's eye is straight on that passport and nothing more. Not even that baby is so big for him, but passport, I tell you guys. So this is exactly what this guy is looking for. But, we'll keep him on watch and we'll see exactly where he's heading to. So Kemi said, Victory Space, so that hostel is famous. Yes, it's famous because of the Peron family. It's famous because of that, because if you're an admirer of history and all that, and Eva Duarte Peron, I read a lot about her as a child. I watched most of her films, apart from the Don't Cry for Me Argentina that has turned to, theatrical and, played in the theaters. But if you studied a little bit about her and how she died and all that, sometimes it was something a little bit, I remember my mother used to talk a lot about her, and they said, oh, that beautiful lady, that beautiful. By then, she was like a myth. But then, it was only a 5 years relationship, marriage with Peron. She was a small actress coming from a small village and doing some radio drama, like in Africa, we used to watch Ovularia and Zebediah. Though there was even a screen TV by then, but sometimes people used to watch from the radio. So she was doing something like that and was popular, became a little popular. So for Peron, and they met anyway. They said she forced her way to get to Peron. She was a go-getter, a lady that when she wants something, she go for it. She went for it. And behold, Peron's wife had shortly died. The same was it cervical cancer, and because this one too died cervical cancer. So in that time in Argentina, who knows what was it about? And they get along and they got married. And she helped him too, but indirectly, it was like she was the second vice president. But she did her own things and emancipated the women. And that was during her time, she made sure that they passed the law for women to start voting. If not, women were not voting. So I think that's what she said about the story that she studied a little bit in the school. Probably I am, as an outsider, I've even studied that story more than her. So that's where she showed that they slept there. So it was like, oh, going to sleep in Eva Peron bed or Peron's bed. Because I think that was the building Eva and Peron first met, that the introduction was made when they had a party. So that building is famous. Most tourists go there just because of that. So you can see in the wall there while she was climbing. You can see the picture of Peron, the wife, and all that stuff. So probably that place is being managed by the government. It's just like a cultural, a heritage, something for the state. So that's what I see there. Kevin said, John, remember Jintu said ROCIO used to scream, not groan from feeling sweet, but scream. What's up with that behavior? Was it real, or just to show something, or to prove something? It could have been fake. ROCIO is from the street. You guys shouldn't forget that. ROCIO is from the street. So what Marwa knows, ROCIO knows even more. But the only thing is that sometimes a crook cannot put hand in a crook's pocket. One will win, but it will be, a difficult fight to balance. But at the end, one will win. So that's what I see here. And the comment said, Yabohan says, love is what Marwa knows. Yeah, that's it. He knows. And Intru said, okay, Kevin couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, that's true. Sorry. John, Kevin said, John, Jintu said that ROCIO used to scream, not groan. This voice. Jintu and Mogesi, they just went there listening, probably recording everything. It's possible they even have a recording of this screaming. It's possible, you never know. So Intru said, Angela, oh, got airport money now. PG 13 going on in here. My God. So just tell me, Kemi, what's this PG 13 going on here? Program 13 or what? True. And Tina said she's in love with the begging king. No, there's no love there. ROCIO is not in love with Marwa. He's in love with the pocket of Mura. And that's it. He's in love with the pocket from the beginning. She never spent nothing. She didn't take her ticket all the way from Mexico and said, there's this guy I found in the internet. I'm in love. I buy ticket to visit. No. Mura paid for everything 24/7. Everything. All that while in Africa. Her YouTube money was going to her account while Mura was doing everything. Everything. And even after then, crookish Roresis invented the story that the YouTube accent that they sent to her house has not arrived. And with that, she couldn't get to her account. She invented that, if you guys remember. So that lady, she knows what she's doing. So Kevin said ROCIO takes actress of the year for those screams. Marwa thought he was doing something when she wanted him to finish up. Yeah, that's true. She knows what she's doing. She's a street girl. Hey, Passage Finder, you're here. I didn't even notice. Welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Not surprised she screamed. Marwa has big plantain. Have you guys seen it? Have you guys seen it, please? Because this is a dangling cucumber that everybody is talking about. We don't even know. Okay, and true, I was busy this week, so I have to make up. Remember, Janet Harris, I have to give Marwa snapshots of my comments, so I have to give good ones. Yeah, that's true. We need it. We need that. We need it. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, Kevin said, B2, let's just with the fingers, the teeth, and smelly body. Everybody will keep laughing here. My God, you guys won't let me be. B2, just bring your toto and let me push my bola. No. Jenny's gone. Jenny like using bola. Jenny's gone. Go Brown. Look at the irony. Bake on birthdays, but refuse to celebrate on special occasions. That's it. They use the church, that their church they do not celebrate. But when it comes to begging for specific things on the YouTube terrain, they go begging just to get that money. Then outside, they make a story of it. And I don't know what kind of human beings are this, you know? So Tina said, was Bobby legally married? That we don't know. That we don't know. I think, well, they want to keep their things private. But meeting with Mora, then they will open up what they did not want to open up about their life, because Mora will want to get into it, will want to use trick to get the words from that guy's mouth. But I think that guy is clever. I think he's clever, because even during the conversations, he's trying to keep him at bay in certain things. And if he really wanted, for me, if I were there, a Kenyan brother coming, I'll tell, hey, come to my house. Come, let's stay together. Even if I don't have a place to sleep, even if it's in the living room, it's just one night. You want to sleep, we'll put down the mattress and sleep. I will be glad to invite him to my house. Come, let's cook, we eat together. But this wasn't there. Only in the restaurant. After that, it was bye-bye. And the guy said, oh, because I have to go to work. Oh, so the guy is not stupid. It's probably the wife that they pushed for this meeting, not really that guy, the way I say it, because he would have seen a lot about him and said, this guy can be my own downfall here if I get closer to him. So I think the guy is trying to, you know, push back while Mora wants to use YouTube, open a YouTube for you to draw him closer. But I think he doesn't want it. Probably when they get home, he tell the wife, hey, you see, they have used us for content. And obviously, the guy is going to watch all the negative reactions and said, oh, they use this guy, they use it. Then the husband would have said, you see, I told you, they use us. The wife used you, make video. This one used me too. Because I'm sure they watch both sides too. Everybody, people like to watch. Neutral people like that will watch both the negative and positive side to see, to be able to balance, you know, so that at least you know the situation that is in front of you. So I think this is what that guy is going to do. If he hasn't done it already, he's going to do his homework. So B2, Kemi said, B2, let's just with the fingers, the teeth, and the smelling body here. The teeth is, let's see, because everything in his body is bionic. Everything is a bionic. So we'll see how it goes. Dawogo Brown said, look at the irony, back on bed this. Yes, we've seen this. We've seen this. Was Bobby legally married? That's what we don't know up till now. That's what we don't know up till now. And Tina said they administered the drugs. Okay, let's see. Passage Finder said, not surprised she screamed. Marwa has big plantain. Okay, we saw that. And Tina said they administered the drug they used to induce labor on 11/11. Well, it's true. It's possible. It's possible. The hospital was there, and they refused to go there. Probably that is even part of why baby Maisha's passport is not even coming out. Who knows? Because if not, why wouldn't you have gone to hospital? You said the hospitals here are free. They give everything free. Then why wouldn't you go there? What happened? So John said, poor skinny ROCIO said, but I don't think she really cares anything about it. Mora got so Kemi said Mora got Paulina replica from Argentina. Yeah. It's sort of, but Paulina was still young. I think if he had succeeded with Paulina, European passport is stronger than Argentinian passport. So I think that is what he wanted to use Paulina for. But Paulina didn't like him. He said, number one, they had body odor. Number two, wearing the same clothes off and on. And number three, only what he needs from you that he goes after. That is not the same person you see in the YouTube, that outside he is different. So the girl sum up everything about him. It's a little girl, but she was wise. She sum up that encounter about him, you know, summarizes everything and said, this is not for me. He saw Ivan, he saw other people looking clean, and yet he wanted to. He asked Ivan if Ivan could leave the master bedroom for him to use the master bedroom with Paulina. Can you imagine that? You went to somebody's house, accommodating you. He gave you a room. All the American houses are very big. You know, the spaces, living spaces, bedrooms are all big. And you still want him to leave his own master bedroom for you, the bed for you, to sleep there with your girlfriend. So you want the owner of the house to go to visitor's room? No, hell no. I will never leave my bedroom for a visitor. No. I'll give you other rooms. You want to stay, stay. You don't want to stay, but I don't have to leave my bed for you, because I'm never going to come to your house to ask you to leave your own bed for me, your own master bedroom for me. No, I'm never going to do that. So the guy, you give a mora 1 inch, he will take 4. That's how I see him. That's how I describe him. So untrue, Kevin said, untrue, I was busy this week. I have to make up. Remember Janet Harris up to, okay, yeah, I think we've seen this. So guys, I think we will be rounding up the Google. Let's see what the Google said. She invented that fake lie. That's true. That's true. Let's see. And those village guys to seem romantic at all, unless it's for views. Yeah, that's true. Unless it's for views. If I'm Angela, I won't. There's somebody here that will leave his bedroom, leave your bed for a visitor. When you have visitors room, you have visitors room already. Then your friend will come to your house and want you to leave your own bedroom for him. So you go and sleep. Where has it happened? How can that happen? It's impossible. It shouldn't even happen anywhere. Okay. So Informer said, Kemi, I'm in the Bronx. If you want to give me away. To who? Who is going to give you away? And Kemi said, oh, how we would want to review after FSY and Informer meets. Man, you guys are so funny. So Marigo, message to Bobby, please run for your life. Bobby, if you're listening, if you're watching, run for your life. Don't get close. If you want your privacy, you want your things, you've been living there, and you said you are being loved by all. Maintain that status quo. Do not allow this guy to come and ruin the relationship you have built for these 3 years in that city with the people that you have there. He doesn't have a reputation. He only wants to use you. He wants to source for information that will help him while in that place, whether to get a passport or to do other things. So be careful. If not, you start running as a concurrent family, then he will try to really sink you down. When he sees that, you have more people coming to your channel now, and when he sees that you're doing a lot of things, the envy will start, because he will want you to worship him, that I am the one that gave them the YouTube. If not, they were not feeding. They could not eat. I am the one. He will use that to say. So Bobby, wherever you are, listen carefully. Watch all the reactions of the people, both from his side and the other side. In every story, the first part is there. The second side is always there to balance the narrative. And with that, you are well informed of the situation ahead of you, and you are also able to help yourself. So Bobby, if you're listening, watching, take this into consideration before you get yourself involved with the crown prince of scamming. That's all we can tell you here. So Marigo, message to Bobby, please run for your life. Mora will suck common sense out of you. That is true. We've given him the advice, and we hope wherever he is, he will hear it, or somebody will relay that message to him too. Angela Kemilo, Ifoma might be the one. Which one is that? Fakere, hey, you're here. Where have you been? Are you getting better now? You said you were sick, flu or something. Anyway, don't worry, you'll get well. Don't worry. Sorry. Just take care of yourself, and remember to take your medications. Anyway, it's the time for flu, so you'll get over it. So, Ifoma, I'll only come the days you cook. That's true. Can you imagine the effrontery of asking for the master bedroom for him? Yeah, that's true. Insult upon injury. Somebody invites you, keep you in his house, feed you, drive you free of charge. He couldn't even pay for the gas at any point. He didn't pay for the gas. He's doing everything for you. And at the end, top of it, you're telling him, bro, can you give us your bedroom? You go to the other room. What an effrontery. What a shame. What a shame. A man without shame. How can you deal with a human being like this? My God, people have this guy has no brain at all. He's got no brain at all. Reformer, I think you know how to get, Kemi said, Reformer, I think you know how to get a hold of fair inbox. Yeah. Reformer, over to you. Reformer, over to you, okay? So, Informer Kemi, I have been single for 6 years. Hello. Hold me up good. Okay, okay. Well, it's your choice. If not, there are many fishes in the ocean. Informer Kemi said, Angela, a former daughter, has endorsed him. Oh, that's good. That's good. Then that's good. So Sonia said, Kemi, you trying to honor life? No. Kemi Angela. So let's see, we should be rounding up soon. Fekere Vico, I need to rest. I need to rest and warm. Better lose 5 pounds. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you're a little bit bulky, this is the time, because after any time any person has flu, and only fluid you have in your body, you can drink a lot of water to wash it down, and less food, you come out with at least 2.5 kilo or 5, which is good. I like it. That's when I lose weight, once I have flu. But this year, I'm glad I didn't have it. Everybody in my house had it, but I managed to escape from it. You are, John said, you're not the pressure. You should not be here. That is what Marwa should be told. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Somebody needs to tell him that he just have to mind his business, and don't let the poor guy go. President, Sir John said, President Angela, and Dorina fusing at Maija for posting her pics and faking like they're together. She's a trip. Ma. Is it Dorina? Is it this person's sister? What do you call him? Mayungno's sister? Maybe. I haven't watched that story. I'm still to watch that story. Marigold, John, can you imagine the store filmed Ivan's master bedroom for his master cam? Yeah, that's true. Even when Ivan said he didn't want it, don't film my bedroom, don't film here, and he still went ahead and did it. He went ahead and did it. Sometimes you never even know what is running in his brain. He just behave like one cow that they used to sleep with, because it can never be normal that somebody should, you don't respect people's wishes. I don't want this here. You're not a child. You're supposed to, okay, sorry, even if you wanted to, okay, sorry, I won't do it. Instead, he went ahead to do it. What is inside his brain, sometimes one does not even understand. That's why I always keep saying, I say, this guy, you give him 1 inch, he takes 4. That's him. 1 inch, he takes 4. If you didn't bring him into the house, if he had to sleep all those days in the hotel, even when he left Ivan's place and went to the other Kenyan guy's place to stay, if he had gone into the hotel to spend at least $200 every night, at least in New York, I think he would have known where he is. He would have known what to do. He would have been able to appreciate the people that have helped him. So it's like he's never paid for hotel anytime he goes to New York. He's always been, hanging out with people, and you hang out and everything. They drive you free of charge, everything. Even with that, no respect. The least that the guy could ask you, don't film my bedroom, and you still went ahead and filmed the bedroom. What an insult. He's a sick guy, honestly. He's a very sick guy. It's not normal. So John said, Marigold, I remember that very grateful man, very ungrateful man. Yeah, very ungrateful. And yet 10 people are ungrateful. And Tina said, so Bobby opened the YouTube. So Bobby opened. Let's see if it's going to happen. Let's see if it's going to happen. Angela, my sister, big match at Maija. Okay, poor Maija. Okay, she don't want him. They're still fighting over that. Okay. Yeah, Marigo, yeah, he had his ass licked. Mama mia. Okay, guys, today I think I don't have another video here again. No. I think I don't have it. Did I? Let me see what was here. Okay, I think I had played it. Yeah, I think I had it. It's all about the Peron. So I think I have played it. So I will remove it. So guys, thank you all for coming to the show. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank everyone. Angela, I see you again. Ifoma, Sonia, Ifoma, and Tina, Marigold. I also see again Dagogo Brown, Kemi Klaus, thank you. Intru, thank you. Passage Finder, Kaven, thank you. B2, thank you. Vimuelo, thank you. The Passage Finder, thank you for joining the show. John, thank you. And Angela again. I think I've seen everybody here. Ifoma is gone. Marigold, thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So we see you again next time, and sleep well, guys, and just enjoy life. It's good to enjoy life. Life is very short. The least opportunity we have, if it's holidays, this is midterm holiday. I'm thinking of where to go to with my son. So we take off it. It doesn't matter. I'll see wherever I am. I'll post anyway. It's not I like to go on a trip. We're driving. So wherever the city we like, we stop by and sleep overnight and move on just like that. That's what we do. So thank you, guys. So we see you again in the next episode. Enjoy life. Thank you, my moderators. Thank you for helping me out, Chemicals and Sonia. Thank you. Mambo Jambo.
Hearts will defend and protect, connecting the dots with respect. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positivity conquers every fear. Together we'll rise, strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. Our song a beacon in the troubled times, guiding souls with melodies and rhymes. Hand in hand we join the dance, giving everyone a second chance. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positivity conquers every fear. Together we'll rise, strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positively conquers every fear. Together we'll rise with strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positively conquers every fear. Together we'll rise with strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through.